My narrative essay by Alex Moreno. The title is The Key to Confidence. I believe in always being confident in yourself. Soccer was an important aspect of my high school career. It helped me to actually enjoy and look forward to school, not to mention that I also lost a great deal of weight because of the exercise. My teammates became like family to me. We would always watch each other's backs, yet I was intimidated by the older guys. I felt that if I ever messed up in the game or even at practice, that they would not want me on the team anymore. There's no such thing as being perfect. I learned that the hard way, but being confident helps in the long run. The last game of my sophomore year was against a private school called Westminster. The school I attended was a public school. Our jerseys were not new, our training facility was well worn, and we had obtained soccer balls that were donated by the community. We were two totally different teams. Nonetheless, they arrived early to warm up. They got out of their bus in a single file line, and they were all wearing matching suits. While walking towards us, they had their chests poking out with serious expressions on their faces just staring at us. The way they walked resembled a majestic bald eagle stalking its prey. I didn't really pay any attention to them because I was more worried about not screwing up during the game. The game started a little while later, and it was one of the most nerve-wracking experiences of my life. I had played many games before this one, yet the other games did not have as much at stake. The butterflies would not leave my body. My legs felt like jello, and as soon as I would receive the ball from a teammate, I would freak out. I did not want the ball stolen from me, so naturally I would pass the ball right back to the same teammate. Consequently, they would get the ball stolen from them, so it was not such a great idea. The coach took me out immediately because he knew something was up. He did not say anything to me. We just sat on the bench like two strangers in the park. When the game ended with a score of 0-0, we had to go into two extra halves of 15 minutes each. After the extra time was over, there was still no clear winner. We had to go into a penalty kick shootout to decide who would go home victorious. In a penalty kick shootout, each team chooses 5 players to kick from 12 yards in front of the goal. Theoretically, this is one of the easiest things to do since it's just a kicker versus a goalkeeper. In reality, it's not easy at all. The team captain from our team chose me to go up first. Scared is not even a word to describe me at that moment. I was terrified, nervous, anxious, and everything in between. The crowd was chanting my name over and over until I got to that 12-yard spot. Eventually, the noise died down to nothing but my heartbeat. It was pounding in my chest to the point where I could feel my pulse throughout my body. I was so scared that I was going to miss. And I did just that. I ended up kicking the ball a millimeter too far to the right. The strange thing was that I was the only one to miss from both teams. Everyone from both teams were well prepared for this situation. The score ended in a 4-5 penalty kick shootout. My team consoled me by telling me that everything was going to be fine. We always have next year, you'll get them next time, and you just have to practice harder. I was so angry at myself that I couldn't stop shaking with frustrations and tears streamed down my face. The team captain came over to me and said, "Look, you've had a good year this year. You just have to loosen up a bit. Be more confident in yourself." I did just what he told me. I practiced every day until it was time for our first game the next season. I became the lead goal scorer for our team my junior and senior year. Confidence is something you have or you don't have. If you do not have it, it can be picked up quickly. My mindset was to never mess up, which means not to show people what you can really do. With confidence, I had to realize that everyone messes up at some point. People learn from mistakes. Nobody is perfect.